Hello everyone, welcome to Study Driven. This video is all about skill training program for June 22 term. Institute has provided a flowchart on its website. Here it talks about the eligibility criteria that students needs to satisfy for skill training program June 22 term. So here are the criteria that students needs to satisfy for appearing in June 22 term batch of skill training program. The very first criteria is those students who have taken admission in CMA Intermediate from on or after 11th of August 2020 to 25th of February 2022 must have paid their full course fees, and if any of the students who are paying their installments, they must have completed their final installment. Then it is said that the login credentials will be released in phases, that means in lots, latest within 31st of March 2022. It will be provided directly to the registered mail IDs of the students. So do not worry unnecessarily about the login credentials. The latest time is by 31st of March 2022 you must have received the login credentials, and even after that if you are not receiving the login credential, then the chances are that you might have given a wrong mail ID. So in that case do not keep waiting, and rather you contact institute on the given mail ID or the contact number, and if there is any discrepancies it will be solved accordingly. Then it has informed about the online live skill training sessions, that is of 140 hours, shall be conducted during March-April 2022 as per the notified schedules. So the schedule is already on the website, which is starting from 15th of March 2022, and the program will end on 5th of May 2022. It has also informed that the video recorded sessions shall be available for the eligible students as usual. And as about the assessment test, so the online skill training assessment test for this eligible students will be conducted during May-June. So the skill training program will be over on 5th of May 2022, and the skill training assessment test for June 22 term will be between May-June 2022 in different slots, and it will be completed before June 2022 term of intermediate examinations. Next, the very important question. So who will be able to appear for June 22 term of intermediate examination? So students, if anybody is appearing for both the groups of intermediate examination in June 22 term, then they must have completed their skill training program, and also they must have qualified their skill training online assessment test. Okay, and to qualify the online assessment test, the overall minimum score must be 50%. This is for the students appearing both the groups in June 22 term or any remaining groups in June 22 term. It is also informed clearly here that each student, after qualifying assessment test successfully, will receive their online certificates on website. So many important things are mentioned in this flowchart also. Firstly, the students will receive a regular notifications, any notification regarding skill training, the regular notifications, updates, and respective login credentials, which is the very important thing, at their registered mail IDs only. Whatever mail ID the student has given or registered themselves with, they will receive all the updates on that mail ID only. The institute shall not be responsible for wrong mail IDs. Okay, if the student has provided any wrong mail ID, institute is not responsible, and mail IDs once registered in the system at the time of registration cannot be changed, altered, or modified. So you need to be very careful while providing your mail IDs at the time of registration for CMA Intermediate, because this is very crucial for skill training program. And it is said here the students are requested to book their time slots for online assessment test in advance as per the notified schedule. So you are provided with the login credentials, right? So with that login credentials, you with the Narji 360 login credentials, you will have to log into Narji 360. There you will see an assessment portal. There you will have to pre-book your assessment slot as per the notified schedule. The maximum chance for clearing assessment test is 3 attempts. One more very crucial thing is mentioned here, that students who are receiving skill training login credentials for June 22 term of intermediate examinations or already received the same in earlier term but not undergoing or undergone skill training activities and not clearing or cleared online skills training assessment test within the stipulated time can only appear in a single group, either group 1 or group 2, and not the remaining or both the groups in June 22 term examination. So see how important it is. If you have received your login credentials for your due term, so you must complete the skill training classes of your correspondent batch, and also you should qualify the assessment test. Only then you will be eligible for appearing in the intermediate examinations. About online assessment test, anyone can attend the online assessment test provided they have been given their login credential and they have completed their classes. They must look for the assessment test when it is conducted as per the schedule. Students who have completed their assessment test within stipulated time, that is 10 months, only they are eligible for sitting in the intermediate examinations. Online attendance during skill training session shall be strictly monitored by the institute. So anybody who is attending the recorded versions of the skill training classes, their class will also be monitored, and live batch students class will also be monitored strictly by the institute. For any help or query from the institute, you can mail at skilltraining@icmai.in. For any technical support, you can mail skilltraining.support@icmai.in. So this is all you need to know about skill training for appearing in June 22 term of intermediate examinations.